Welcome back to the Las Vegas Raiders franchise on Madden 20, guys. We are in our bye week, and our Raiders are perfect before the bye week, man. It's been an incredible run. 7 games, 7 wins. I'm in shock right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think our team had it like this, but we are putting up some incredible numbers. Both sides of the ball are playing great, and we're winning close games. It's just been a great season so far, but we are in for a rough patch up ahead. We've got the Bengals after the bye week, then the Steelers on the Thursday night game. We go to Philly. We take on the Chargers on the Thursday night game. That's a short week. Then we have the Broncos, Chiefs, Giants, Cowboys, and we close out the season in Kansas City. So the next 9 weeks are going to be crazy tough for us, but I'm looking forward to it, man. Let's dig deeper into these stats. Before his injury, Derek Carr was on pace to have a very good year, man. So far, he's thrown for 1,150 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Big change from what he did the past couple of seasons for the Raiders. He won't be back till later on in the season. I believe it's week 15. So we're going to rely on Jacoby Brissett, who we traded for at the beginning of this season. Now, going into last week, it was very apparent that he is not ready. He really hasn't picked up on the offense yet. He went 7 of 15 last week, no touchdowns. He hasn't even thrown 100 yards in the game. I'm a little nervous for him to beat our starting quarterback, but I think the bye week is going to help him out a lot. Now, one player that has shined this season already is Josh Jacobs. He's got 201 carries for 1,184 yards, 7 touchdowns. He's averaging a staggering 169 yards a game. He does have 1 fumble on the season, but he has been dominant for majority of the season. Going into season 3, I said Josh had to have a big year, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's on pace to go for almost 2,000 yards this season, and we're probably going to rely on him heavy due to Derek Carr being out. But I do want to see Jalen Richard get more touches. He only has 5 carries on the season for 25 yards and a score. And Aaron Ridley, too. I would like to see him get more touches. He's got 4 carries for 24 yards. Out wide, Darren Waller was Carr's favorite target, 26 catches for 370 yards, 2 touchdowns. The tight end is having another great season for us, man. He just keeps putting up incredible numbers and making great catches. Second on the team in catches is Hunter Renfrow, the slot receiver, man. 21 grabs for 252 yards, but he has yet to see the end zone. Look for him to get a lot more touches with Chris Blythe out for most of the season. Our number 1 wideout is Tyrell Williams. He's got 17 grabs for 261 yards and 6 touchdowns. Ty Will has been a red zone target this year. I think the first couple games he caught like 5 touchdowns, but he's kind of like faded out the past couple games. Hopefully Jacoby will be able to get him the ball more, and he can get a lot more catches, a lot more end zone visits. Chris Blythe was on his way to having a breakout year, 11 catches for 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. We were looking for him to step up big time this year, but he was hurt last game, broke his collarbone, so he's going to be down for a while, which sucks, man. I was really hoping Chris would have had a breakout season. Jalen Richard has been solid out of the backfield making grabs. He's got 7 catches for 105 yards and a touchdown, but drops have been a problem for him as well, but he is our third down back, so we're going to rely on him a lot. Newly re-signed Terry McLaurin is going to have a bigger role in the offense now that Chris Blythe is out. Terry will move into the wide receiver 2 spot. So it'd be Tyrell Williams, Terry McLaurin on the outside, and then you have Hunter Renfrow in the slot, and at tight end you have Darren Waller. Look for Terry to have a big season, man. I think he could come on big for us while Chris is out. I look for Terry to be our deep threat. I look for him to be our possession receiver. He's got great hands, great route running skills. It's going to be interesting to see how he fits in with this offense. And what a difference a year makes. This offensive line is, man, it's insane how crazy good they are right now. Mike Bennett, he's a rookie. He's given up 3 sacks. Trent Williams has only given up 2 sacks. Brandon Brooks has given up 2 sacks. And Joe Thuney's only given up 1 sack. Now, if you look at our numbers from last year and what our offensive line did last year, we gave up like 40 or more sacks by this time last year. So it's great to see that our quarterbacks are getting time in the pocket and time to throw the ball. I'm a little concerned with this Mike Bennett, but again, he's just a rookie, so he's still learning the playbook. But, yo, I think our offensive line is probably the best offensive line in the league right now. On the defensive side of the ball, Garyon Conley leads the team in tackles with 43, followed by Jonathan Abram. He's got 43 as well. Nick Morrow has stepped up big time. He's got 39 tackles on the year. Talk about a breakout season. Ulysses Gilbert III, the middle linebacker, he's had some shoes to fill with Terrell Conley being out. He's got 38 tackles and an interception already. Carl Joseph has a bigger role with the secondary. He's got 33 tackles, a sack, and 2 interceptions. A.J. Boye is our shutdown corner. He's got 32 tackles on the season with an interception. Rookie Chris Forwarda, he's come in as a nickel linebacker, and he's got 25 tackles on the season. He's played a lot of downs, and he's really helped his defense out. Max Crosby, he's got 3.5 sacks on the season. But Cleveland Farrell, I said it before, he really needed to step up this year, and he's doing a great job. He's got 7 sacks on the season. He leads the team right now. He's getting after the quarterback, and I'm impressed. I'm not going to lie to you. I was kind of thinking he was going to be a bust, but he's really putting up great numbers this year. Big Mo Hurst, he's got 3 sacks. Arden Key's got 2 sacks. Shout out to our rookie defensive tackle, Braden Holly, the rookie from Tennessee. He's got 15 tackles and a sack and a half. The numbers are kind of low, but it doesn't talk about what he's been doing on the defensive line, man. He's really stepped up, plugged holes, and forced running backs to cut outside where they get tackled and met by our linebackers. In the turnover department, Garyon Conley leads the way. He's got 3 interceptions on the season. Carl Joseph has 2. Morrow, Gilbert, Boye, Nelson, and Conley, they each have 1 interception. Talk about Terrell Conley, man. He was down for a few weeks, but he is back. He just got cleared to play against the Bengals. We're excited to have him back, but Gilbert has earned his playing time, man, so we got to see if we can get him on the field more this season. In the kicking game, Daniel Carlson is having a hell of a season. 14 of 15, 93%. He's kicked a 58-yard field goal, and he's perfect so far on extra points. He earned his contract, man, and this kid's going to make some big money. He's got a strong leg. The accuracy is still in some work. But the way he's kicking this season, I'm impressed, man. He should be a Pro Bowler for sure. So taking a look at the NFL standings, the Raiders are the last undefeated team in the league right now at 7-0. The Falcons are 5-1. The Texans are 6-1. Jets are 5-1. You got the Colts at 5-1. The Niners are 5-2. So are the Bills. Taking a look at our division, we lead the way, of course, 7-0, but the Chiefs are right behind us at 4-3. The Broncos are struggling this year at 1-5, and then the Chargers. What is going on in L.A.? They are 0-7 on the season. Here's a look at our injury report, and it's tough to look at, man. Our starting quarterback, our captain, Derek Carr, he's down for 6 weeks with a ruptured disc. And then you have wideout Chris Blythe. He's down for 7 weeks with a broken collarbone. We're going to have to rely heavy on Jacoby Brissett and Terry McLaurin to fill these roles. Can they do it? I'm not going to lie. I'm very nervous about Brissett, man. He's got great ratings, 91 throw power, 81 deep accuracy. The 77 mid is what makes me nervous. So we're going to have to keep the ball short, man. A lot of drag routes, a lot of underneath routes because his short accuracy is an 85. I don't know what it was in that last game. Maybe it was just, the defense we were going up against, but he just didn't seem comfortable in the offense. He was overthrowing wide receivers. He had a Darren Waller pass that he overthrew by like 10 or 15 yards. So I'm just not sure what it is. Hopefully this week off and he can get into the playbook and he can get more comfortable in the offense. But as of right now, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous. Taking a look at the player negotiation screens, man, we've got a lot of decisions to make this offseason. Rodney Hudson, he's up this year. He's asking for a 2-year deal worth almost $23 million. I'm not sure about that, man. He'll be 33 this offseason, and he's still a good center, but I know he's going to decline a lot. We also have to make a decision on Brandon Brooks, the right guard that we just signed this offseason. He's asking for a 1-year deal, but it's kind of the same boat. He'll be 33 this year going into next season. How far will he decline? Then there's A.J. Boye, the cornerback we traded for last season at the trade deadline. He's doing a great job this year. He's a great zone cover corner, but again, he'll be 31 next season. His traits are going to start falling too. If you look, his speed is only at 89. How far will that fall down? We also have to make a decision about Big Mo Hurst. I want to bring him back, team him up with Holly to secure that middle of the defensive line. But there's also some great defensive tackles that are going to be in this draft class. So is it worth bringing him back on a $13 million contract, or drafting a D tackle and grooming him to be the next another great player that we can groom into somebody that fits our defense? Deshaun Kaiser is up. We just signed him to fill a hole because Derek Carr is hurt. He won't be back next year. A player that will be back next year, and we're going to get this contract done right now, this is Darren Waller, the big tight end. I'm going to lock him up for a while and give him some big money because he's just been such a valuable weapon for us. So we locked Darren Waller up for 4 years, $24 million. He deserves it, man. He's been playing great. He's a great tight end for us. He's a great pass-catching tight end, and he's only getting better over time. We also have Nick Nelson that's going to be up, Arden Key, Ulysses Gilbert, who I love to bring back, our punter, some backups. John Ross is up this year. Anthony Walker, one of our starting right outside linebackers, our fullback, a backup center, and a backup left tackle. So because it is the bye week, man, we have a chance to take a look at the incoming draft class, and it is stacked, guys. There's a lot of great players that are going to be out there. The number one player on the board right now is a wide receiver, Kenneth Copeland from Alabama. He's 6'1", 194. He's a deep threat. Then you have Kashawn Upshaw, left end from Texas. He's 6'5", 317 pounds. A- tackle, A- hip power, B pursuit. But what we're looking, man, our draft board is set kind of. Still adding to the draft board. You're going to see a lot of Grambling State players in this draft, man. Starting off, Rayshawn Baker, the corner. He was a shutdown corner. He won the Thorpe Award numerous times at GSU. I think personally he's going to be the number one player in this draft class. He's just going to be too good to pass up. Then you have defensive end Torian Ray from GSU. He's projected to be a second-round pick with first-round talent. A- finesse moves, B block shedding, B pursuit. Then there's Jason West, the outside linebacker. He's got a second-round grade, B+ tackle, B block shedding, B pursuit. Then there's quarterback Chris King, third-round pick with first-round talent, A throw power, A- throw accuracy short, and A- throw accuracy mid. I got my eye on Chris King. I'm interested to see what his combine stats are going to look like. He would be a great quarterback for us to bring in and groom to be the next heir apparent. Another guy I've got my eye on is Otis Allen, the right guard from Grambling State. Sixth-round draft pick with third-round talent. B impact block, B run block finesse, and B run block power. So let's take a look at the rest of the board. I think our key positions this offseason are definitely going to be on the offensive line and at linebacker. So you'll see a lot of offensive linemen on here. Starting off with Zeke Miles, the left guard from LSU. He's 6'5", 325. He's got A- run block finesse, B+ run block, and B+ pass block finesse. That's great traits. He's a first-round pick. If we keep going, we're going to have a later first-round pick. So hopefully he'll still be there. But this kid is going to be something special. Like I said before, at center, Rodney Hudson is getting a little bit older, man. This is Dale Evans from LSU. He's another first-round talent. B+ lead block, B+ run block, and B+ run block finesse. Somebody's going to have to take that position away from Hudson once he decides to sit it down and retire. Dale Evans could be that guy for us. But this guy right here, I think he's going to be a monster. David Thornton from UCF. He's 6'3", 326 pounds. He's got A- run block finesse, A- pass block, and B+ pass block finesse. Now, this dude looks like he's going to be a mauler. And with Brandon Brooks getting up there in age and on a one-year deal, this would be a perfect plug-and-play guy to put next to our right tackle that we drafted last season. Now, at linebacker, it is kind of thin, but Ace Cohen seems like he could be a solid player, man. He's 5'11", 237 from Iowa. He's a run stopper. He's got B tackle, B- pursuit, and C+ awareness. Again, I'm interested to see what his scouting combine is going to look like. And with A.J. Boye's contract up this year, we're looking to fill another cornerback spot. This is Pearson Keys from Ole Miss. He's 5'10", 184. Second-round talent, man. B catching, B- man coverage, and C+ recognition. We've kind of shifted into more of a zone coverage team, but I am a man coverage defensive kind of guy. So the more man covered corners we can get, the better for our defense, in my opinion. Now, earlier I was talking about this is a strong defensive tackle class. I found one here in Kelvin Norton from Arkansas. He's got B+ pursuit, B+ tackling, and B recognition. He's 6'3", 308 with a second round grade and second round talent. If he's still there in the second round, he's definitely somebody we need to keep an eye on. More offensive line help here, man. This is Matthew Agner. He's a left guard from Iowa State. He's got a third round grade with second round talent. He's got B+ run block, B+ run block finesse, and B impact block. Then there's Cam Stevens from Pittsburgh, another guard, 6'2", 313, third round grade with third round talent. He's got B+ run block, B+ impact block, and B+ run block finesse. So we're definitely looking to upgrade that offensive line, get a little bit younger, and bring in some new talent. Here's another D tackle to keep your eye on, Chase Kemp from TCU. He's 6'6", 301 pounds. He's got a fourth round grade with second round talent, B+ pursuit, B+ tackle, and B recognition. Another hole plugger, man. He could probably step in and take over for Mo Hurst immediately. And the last player we're going to take a look at is Eddie Browning from Utah. 6'7", 313, a left tackle, fourth round grade with second round talent, B+ impact block, B+ block power, and B pass block finesse. Now, Trent Williams is under contract for another year with us, but he, again, is getting up there in age. Most of our offensive line, besides the right tackle that we just picked up, is up there in age. So we need to be looking at getting younger on that offensive line moving forward. So before we get out of here, Trayvon Mullen has an upgrade, and I think we've got to go. He's our slot corner, so we'll go slot. We'll give him a +1. He moves up to a 74 overall. He gets a +1 awareness, +2 man coverage, and +1 on the tackle side. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for our bye week. It's time to get ready for the Bengals. Jacoby Brissett's second start at quarterback. I hope you guys are excited, man. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG. And we'll talk from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati as we get ready to take on the 3-4 Bengals. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.